Has your dog been suffering from leaky gut or other digestive issues that you just can't seem to get completely on top of, despite focusing on natural diet, gut healing herbs and supplements, and so on? Well, you might just be missing a crucial piece of the puzzle here, which is stress. Now, for those of you who don't know me, my name is Lyndall, and I've been both a human and animal naturopath now for over 35 years. And I've seen many dogs with ongoing gut issues that also have a large amount of anxiety or stressful patterns that are contributing to poor gut health. Now, reducing stress is the key to proper gut healing. And in today's short video, we're going to focus on the connection between stress and gut health. I'm going to share with you the 4 main reasons stress stops gut healing, and then share 3 simple recommendations to help reduce the impact of stress on your dog's gut and help bring their gut health back into full balance. And make sure, guys, that you do stay right till the end of this video, because I'm going to share a bonus tip, something really simple actually, that will naturally reduce stress and enhance gut health. So stay tuned for that one. Now, while poor diet, vaccines, chemicals, medications, these are all big contributors to gut or digestive problems. But by far the biggest trigger is stress and anxiety. Why? Well, stress disrupts nearly every part of the gut-brain immune connection within your dog's body. Now, while changing diet, avoiding processed foods and chemicals, and using gut healing nutrients and herbs, these are all an essential part of healing leaky gut and other digestive imbalances. But unless we focus on the stress component, we're really only doing half the job, and true gut healing is going to be really difficult. Now, stress affects the gut in 4 main ways. So let's take a look at each of these. Now, firstly, stress activates the fight or flight system, or the sympathetic nervous system. Now, when your dog feels stressed, this might be from loud noises, separation anxiety, changes in routine, illness or pain, their body releases stress hormones like cortisol and adrenaline. Now, these hormones take blood flow away from the digestion and towards the muscles and the heart, because in fight or flight, survival is key. You're not really going to be interested in digesting that big bowl of food that they just ate. Now, secondly, stress alters gut motility. Gut motility is basically how the muscles in your dog's digestive tract move food and fluid and waste along from start to finish. Now, once again, cortisol slows digestion down, which can lead to constipation, or it can speed up in cases of diarrhea. This irregular motility disrupts the balance of good versus bad bacteria in your dog's gut. Now, thirdly, stress disrupts the microbiome, as I just touched on in that previous point. Stress and anxiety has a really significant impact on the level of good bacteria in your dog's gut. Now, research in both dogs and humans show increased stress decreases beneficial bacteria like the lactobacillus and bifidobacterium strains, while allowing more nasty pathogenic bacteria and yeasts to thrive instead. And number 4 today, stress weakens your dog's gut barrier. Now, chronic stress increases intestinal permeability, or leaky gut, letting toxins, undigested food particles and bacteria cross into the bloodstream before they should. Now, this triggers the immune response and systemic inflammation, which can of course affect the skin, the joints, and even the brain function, which includes mood and behavior. So as you can see, if your dog is suffering from stress triggered by emotional or physical issues, until this is under control, it's going to really make it difficult to have the gut completely heal and rebalance. Now, I find when I'm working one-on-one with clients that I am always having to address the stress component by using herbs, supplements like magnesium, and other calming agents to help this process. So in turn, it will improve the work I'm doing on the gut. So, how can we help reduce this stress and anxiety in terms of the impact specifically on gut health? Now, while there's many ways to reduce stress and anxiety in our dogs, both by changing their environment as well as working internally, today I want to just offer 3 simple recommendations for you in terms of internal support to really start to overcome the impact of stress. We'll look at something to soothe the gut and the vagus nerve, something for gut lining protection, and finally a supplement that will help calm the brain that is also impacted by poor gut health. Before I jump into those, guys, don't forget to subscribe to my channel. Click on that bell for notifications. It only takes a second. It's completely free, of course, and it really helps my channel grow so that I can really help other dog owners like you in their issues with their dogs. Now, my first simple recommendation today, and I can't overstate how beneficial this herb is in regards to stress and gut health and the vagus nerve too, is chamomile. Now, this is certainly a herb I use consistently for both gut and stress issues, as it is naturally calming for both the brain and nervous system and the digestive tract. Now, chamomile contains a flavonoid known as apigenin. Now, this relaxes smooth muscles in your dog's gut to ease cramping and poor motility issues that we talked about earlier. It also reduces nervous system overactivity, especially in that large vagus nerve where messages go between the brain and the gut, lowering stress signals that are sent through to the gut. Now, chamomile in that fluid extract form is great for stress-related diarrhea and nausea. I do like to use a fluid extract in my formulas and add it into your dog's food every day. Now, my second simple recommendation is using slippery elm powder to aid in healing the gut lining. Now, rich in a substance known as mucilage, slippery elm coats and soothes irritated and inflamed intestinal walls. It helps repair stress-induced gut barrier damage, that leaky gut, supports healthy motility by creating a protective gel that calms inflammation in the gut, and it's really gentle enough for long-term use. It can easily be added as the powder into your dog's food daily. Make sure, because it does contain fiber, that you do add a little extra water into your dog's diet while they're using slippery elm as that gut protectant. And third simple recommendation today, guys, is adding the amino acid L-theanine. Now, look, L-theanine is often referred to as the brain calming amino acid. It crosses the blood-brain barrier to really increase GABA and serotonin levels, thus reducing anxiety without sedation. It also helps regulate that vagus nerve signal, which improves gut motility, reducing spasms. And finally, L-theanine works synergistically with probiotics to restore a healthy gut-brain communication through the microbiome. Now, consider a dosage of 50 milligrams for small dogs and up to 100 for large dogs once a day in food. And remember that bonus tip I was going to share, guys. Now, here's a really simple thing to encourage your dog to do that can really help reduce stress and improve gut healing. What is it? Chewing. Now, chewing is stress therapy for the gut in 3 main ways for your dog. Firstly, when your dog is calmly chewing on something safe like a raw bone, maybe a deer antler, a raw carrot, or something similar, this activates the parasympathetic or rest and digest nervous system, which tells your dog's gut it's safe to start working again. Now, secondly, chewing increases saliva production, which starts that digestive process and balances the bacteria in your dog's mouth. And finally, chewing sends soothing feedback via that vagus nerve once again, helping to restore healthy gut movement as well as balancing out the microbiome. Now, think of chewing, that simple act of chewing, as a natural non-drug way to flip your dog's body from fight or flight in that sympathetic nervous system back into parasympathetic or rest and digest, which is where we really want them to sit for most benefit in the gut. So you can see just how important reducing stress levels in your dog is in terms of true gut healing. And I hope that you find these simple recommendations helpful for your dog, and of course they work for us as well. Now, if you are looking for more help or support for your dog's anxiety or gut issues, feel free to reach out to me, or if you do want to work with me, you can always email me to book a consultation. All my details are below. Guys, thank you so much for being here on the channel, watching this video. I do hope you find these videos of some benefit. If you did like the video or found it beneficial, give me a like, please, or share it out there on YouTube so we can get more dog owners onto those more natural options. I would really appreciate that. Guys, I hope you're having a wonderful day. It's a beautiful sunny day here. I can feel spring just starting to spring, and I'm really excited about that because I'm not really a winter person. Anyway, have an awesome day, guys. I'm going to catch up with you next week in another video, and I hope you're also looking at my shorts videos too. So have a great day. Take care. Talk to you soon. Bye for now.